What's up, everybody? Welcome to the AOA Workout of the Week. My name is Carlos Teasdale, and I'll be your coach on this virtual fitness experience. You guys ready? Here we go.
Yeah, it's lowbacks.com. Yeah, started with some back pain, now I'm laughing all the way to the bank. Figured out the right thing, got the formula.
This workout is designed to be fun and interactive. So have fun with your family while you're doing this workout and try to enjoy yourself during these crazy times. I just wanted to put out a cool, fun workout for you guys, a little something extra that you guys could just go ahead on and do anytime you want to try to help get your heart rate up. One thing I want you guys to focus on during these crazy times is getting your heart rate up and letting it come back down. Okay, and you can utilize the AOA strength workout or the AOA run prep workout to do the same thing that this workout is doing right here. All right, so the first exercise we're going to get into is the hurdler. Here we go. All right, let's start by grabbing a chair or something that you can hold on to brace yourself for balance. And then we'll begin by lifting your leg up, moving it out to the side, and then bringing it back in. So this is an easy movement. The challenge is trying to lift that leg up as high as you can. All right, so I hope you guys are ready. We're starting now. Let's get these 5 reps on each side. Lift that leg up as high as you can, move it out to the side, lower it as it's keep it out to the side as you lower it, and that will give you a good stretch on your inner thigh as you lower and lift with that rotation happening. So focus on that rotation and keep that knee as high as you can as you finish that rotation. Once you got 5 reps on one side, go ahead and switch sides. You don't need to go fast through this. I want you to go slow. Make sure that you're taking your time, not moving super fast. This is a warm-up. This is just to help open up the hip and get you ready to do what we're doing next, which is some fun kicks. All right, so I want to make sure that your hips are open before we do these kicks. So again, make sure that you're doing 5 reps on each side, going slow and lifting that knee up as high as you can. All right, we're moving into kicks next. So here we go, nice and easy, showing you these front kicks. Lift that knee up as high as you can, straighten that leg out. Don't go too fast and don't jerk your foot out as you go. But make sure that you're having fun here, all right? We're doing some fun front kicks. You can see how my hands switch sides. That's a good way to help maintain my balance as I go and throw that kick. Now, when you throw that kick, don't be sloppy with it. Make sure that you're in control. And as you straighten that leg out, try to squeeze the leg straight and hold it up there for a second. That little hold will help ensure that you're bracing your core and you're kind of not snapping through your knee, because we don't want to injure your knee by snapping through the knee too fast. All right. So we're gonna get 10 reps alternating sides, and then we're good. All right. Next, we're gonna move into side kicks. So side kicks are pretty fun. Nice, and try to get that leg up as high as you can and kick that leg out to the side. Again, not trying to snap at the knee, just trying to push that leg out as if you're pushing against something, not just snapping the leg. All right, here we go. We're gonna try to do 10 reps alternating sides again here. Alternating, keep going. And these 2 exercises right here are designed to help get up your heart rate, get your heart rate up. So let's get that heart rate going, and let's try to keep you moving. Alternating sides, kicking that leg out as high as you can, and see how I'm kind of leaning to the side. That helps give me leverage so that I can accomplish this movement. All right, next we're going to go into the step back lunge. The step back lunge is a great exercise to help build lower body strength and balance. However, it can be very challenging, and using a chair can be very effective at helping to improve that strength without worrying about the balance. So let's put pressure into our hands as we come up and down to help support ourselves throughout this movement. Now, the trick with this movement is to focus on keeping your heel down in the front leg. This will help recruit some of the specific muscles we're looking for to help build that strength so that we have more balance and we don't need to rely on the chair. So take this movement slowly, up and down, controlling that deceleration and letting that knee settle down easily onto the floor. As you progress, try to decrease how much pressure you have on your hands. Try to limit yourself to just one finger. See if you can try that. Give it a try. All right, here we go. Let's get going on the step back lunges. So let's try to start moving in and out, dropping that leg back, getting that knee all the way to the floor. Make sure you put it down gently. Don't bang your knee on the floor. And then keep coming back up. Let's get 10 reps here, trying to focus on squeezing that glute as we stand back up. That's the trick. You want to squeeze that glute. Focus on that. Now, if you can decrease how much pressure you're putting in the chair, that's excellent. Try to get it to one finger if you can. All right. Next up, we're going into the side lunge reach. Side lunge reach is next, but let's finish out these step back lunges. And let's get into the side lunge reach. Lunge reach is a great movement that helps open up the thighs and stretch out the whole body. What we're trying to do here is begin with a warm up. By bending the knee and placing that elbow on the knee, you support your upper body, and you can create a little bit more of a stretch out of that inner thigh and get a good stretch from fingertip to toe as you reach that hand overhead. Now we can progress this movement by placing the hand on the floor. As we place that hand on the floor, it helps intensify this stretch as well as create more strength and engagement out of the lower body as you press from that bent knee to a standing position. Keeping the legs wide is a key here to try to open up the hips. And that's the goal. We're trying to get a good stretch through the inner thigh and stretch out those hips so that they're ready to move. Now, as you progress, you want to try to get that hand to the floor. It's tough, and maybe you can't right now. So keeping that elbow on the thigh might be where it feels more comfortable. Either way, have fun with this and give it a try. All right, here we go. Let's get started on the side lunge reach, okay? Now, you saw the advanced version of putting the hand on the floor, but if you can do that, go ahead on and do it. Otherwise, let's keep that elbow on the knee to support the upper body so that it's not too stressful. And we'll try to get that good stretch and reach, keeping that leg totally straight. As you push that leg straight, you want to feel that stretch in the inner thigh and then intensify it by reaching that arm over the top. Try to keep your feet flat. Make sure your feet stay flat as you do this, all right? Get your 10 reps, and then we're moving on. Going back into those front kicks, all right? So we're trying to get that heart rate back up, getting back into those front kicks. So let's go back into it. 10 reps alternating sides. You guys ready? Let's go. Front kicks going. Pushing that leg out in front. Make sure you're kind of feeling like you're pushing your leg out instead of like whipping so you don't get your knee. Now notice my arms, I'm kind of alternating my arms. One hand comes to my chest, the other hand comes down to my side. And what I'm doing that for is to improve my balance. This really helps me maintain balance as I do this move, all right? Keep it up. We're trying to finish these 10 reps, and then we're going to go directly into those side kicks, all right? So side kicks coming up next. Here we go. Let's watch. How do we do these again? Oh yeah, kick that leg right out to the side, lift it up, trying to get a stretch to the inner thigh and really engage that side glute, side butt area, all right? We're trying to get that to turn on real strong here. You guys ready? Let's move into 10 reps, alternating sides on those side kicks. Here we go. Kick that leg out to the side. Imagine you're trying to push somebody away, not just kick. All right, so it's more of a push, and then bring that foot back in. Notice how I bring that foot back in before I let it come down. I don't just let my leg drop. I bring that foot in and then place it back down. That's a key element to this move to help make it more effective and prevent irritation and injury, all right? Good job. Finish with those, got that heart rate up. The Burpee Prep is a great way to help improve hip mobility as well as encourage proper core engagement. When you step your legs up, you're trying to bring them up right next to your hand. And prior to standing up, you want to sink down as low as you can, both as you come down to get into that plank and as well as you step back up, sink down into that squat, and then stand back up again. The goal here as you kick those legs back is to brace the core. Don't let your lower back sag or let those hips drop. Keep that core strong as you kick those legs back. This will help you improve your strength so that you'll be more ready to do something dynamic like that full burpee where you kick the legs back. But for now, keep practicing that mobility, stepping those legs up, sinking down into that squat, and standing up strong. Give it a try. All right, let's get into the burpee prep. This is an excellent way to help teach you how to get up and down from the floor more effectively, all right? That's what we're trying to do is work on getting up and down from the floor. Now, as you come down into that squat, try to get as low as you can so when you put your hands on the floor, it feels much easier. So squat down really low before you put your hands down, all right? Now, the next thing I want you to focus on is not letting your back sag. So once you kick those legs back, one leg is back, then the other. Once both legs are back, don't let your hips drop towards the floor. Your hips should not come close to the floor at all during this exercise. It's okay if your butt is kind of up in the air as you practice this, just so that you learn not to keep your hips from sagging, okay? The last thing is I want you to do 6 reps so you can learn how to alternate legs. It's kind of a mind trick. When you focus on pushing one leg back, then the other leg, try to alternate which leg you push back and which leg you bring up, all right? It's a little tricky, but give it your best shot. Get your 6 reps, and then we're moving on to the next exercise. Is the floor to stand, all right? Here we go. Begin by rolling over onto one side. Roll onto that shoulder, Push that opposite hand into the floor until both hands are on the floor. Once both hands are on the floor, lift the hips and then drop both knees to the floor. With both knees on the floor, you're in a much better position. Place that foot up and then push that hand into the knee to help assist you as you stand up. Again, same thing coming back down. Step forward into a lunge position, push that hand down as the back knee touches. Then drop the knee, both hands on the floor, drop the hip, place that elbow and shoulder to the floor, and then roll over. All right, you guys ready? Let's do the floor to stand. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 4 reps alternating sides. So first time, let's roll over to the left side of our shoulder, and then the second time when we go all the way up and come back down, let's roll over to the right side of the shoulder. You guys got it? So alternating sides. So we'll do that 4 times, just 4 times total, not a bunch of times. This is gonna be tough to get up and down off the floor. So making sure that let's key in on a couple of little tricks. The one thing is that lunge position. That's a position where you can lose your balance. So that's why I quickly try to put my hand to the floor as I'm coming down, and that's also why I keep my hands on my knee as when I step back up. So watch me here as I roll over and I step back up. Notice that I put my hands on my knees to keep balance, and that's the key here. Now you can make this kind of go any which way you want to. This is the guidelines that I'm putting together to give you a good way to try to get up and down, but you can try to get up and down from the floor the best way that you know how as well. Give it a shot. Let's get 4 reps on each side. I hope you guys have fun trying this out. Let's roll onto our backs and get into some leg drops. All right, let's burn the core out real quick. Let's go ahead on and keep both legs straight up at the ceiling. Lower back is smashed into the floor. You can place your hands underneath your hips as I do here to help create a little support for your lower back. Now, start by dropping one leg at a time, tapping that heel and bringing it back up, and then progress to both legs. Both legs tap, drive back up, tap, and drive back up. The focus is trying to get the legs as straight as you can get them once you straighten them out. If it's tough for you to straighten them out, that's actually a great exercise because it's going to help lengthen your hamstring. Again, this is a hamstring stretching exercise as well as a core engagement movement, okay? So we're focused on keeping our lower back smashed into the floor. Our chest is kind of lifted, but our head can stay on the floor. Give this one a try. It's great to burn out your abs. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. We're going to start out with the single leg drops, dropping one leg at a time, alternating those legs, trying to feel the core by keeping that lower back smashed into the floor. If your focus is keeping that lower back down, pushed into the floor, you'll really feel those abs burning as you drop that heel to the floor, all right? Now, go on both legs. The further away you reach your heels from your body, the more intense the abs will turn on, all right? And that goes for the single leg as well as the double leg. So have fun with this and do the best you can. All right, great job. You finished the first round. Let's do 2 more rounds of all of that, all right? If you guys have the energy or you're ready, let's try to do 2 more rounds of all of that and get your body really going, all right? Now, if you don't want to do 2 more rounds, it's totally okay. You did one. Hopefully you finished the whole thing. But the point is to get your heart rate up and get you moving. So if you want to do a whole nother round or 2 more today, that's great. If not, try to do another round tomorrow. Just do 1 round tomorrow and try to build up to where you start to feel easier and easier. You can try to get 2 more rounds, 3 rounds, and try to go back. Go back to my other workouts too, the AOA Strength and the AOA Run Prep. There you go. So go to those ones too. See if you can have fun with those ones as well during this, frustrating quarantine time. Let's try to have fun with our fitness and get our heart rates up, all right?